Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. If you enjoy watching this video, could you please like and share as this helps me grow my channel? And if you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from or what you think of the card. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you will know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached. This is the card we're going to be making today. This is with the Cheerful Daisy bundle. These are the stamps and these are the dies. I use this one for the Pecan Pie branches, and I use that die for the old olive leaves, and the rest I'll show you later. I use the countryside corner dies, and I use I think it's the second one in. Yes, the second one in, the second largest, to make the basic white. And then I put lemon lolly. With my brush, I put lemon lolly on it. And I use So Very Happy for You from the Color and Contours. Now, we will get started. So, I used this, and I just ran it through the Big Shot with the white, and then I put these, this goes with this one, and this one goes with that, and that one goes with that, and then this, oh, wrong one, that one goes with that, that one and that one go together. So I cut out in white one of every one of these, like one of these, one of these, one of these, one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. I hope that makes sense. So there's 3 layers to the flowers. There's a layer, there's a layer, and there's a layer. And I put it all together. I'm going to use my blending brush and put yellow on it. So there's one, and there's one. The big one just makes this. No, wait a minute. The big one is, this is the big one. And then this is the next detailed. That would be that one. And then this is this one. And they're all all like that. There's that one, and that one. So it all combines and becomes 3 layers. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's definitely 3 layers on all of them. And in person, it is unbelievable. It is so pretty with the different layers. Now, hopefully I will find everything now that I've mixed everything up. That's it. The one I'm missing. So, I am going to put this aside, and I used Lemon Lolly for the back, and then I used this beautiful Misty Moonlight. This is the Countryside Inn designer series paper. Isn't it gorgeous? This one has rabbits on it. And the other side is like a stripe. Now this one has, that's the one that I showed you, but it's got the birdies, the one I used. And then this one has fox on it, and this is the other side to it. And this is one side and this is the other, and it's got like trees. And then there's this, it's a stripe with this one, so it's like a more lighter. It's not as dark as the rest, so you can choose if you want to go light or dark. Now I used Pecan Pie to do the, I showed you, I'm sure I showed you, to use this. And I just cut a strip across. It was like 2 1/4 inches or something like that. And then I cut 3 of them for each card. I did 6. So I used the whole strip for myself. And then I took this die and I took just a little tiny piece of the old olive and I ran this part, the leaves, through on that, and that gave me this beautiful, yeah, it's down here someplace. There. Look at the detail on that. And then I paired that with an old olive one that I stamped, and it, like, kind of like that. It really looks nice. Okay, I think that's all the die cutting I did. I should put that, I'm going to put that away right now before I lose any of them, because I have a recipe for losing things too easily, unfortunately. Just stick those in there like that and I'll fix them later. Just want to make sure I don't lose things. Okay, now get this out of there. I think I've explained everything now. And I'm going to bring in a scrap paper. And I'm also going to bring in my hexagon and my lemon lolly. Now I'm going to go all over, and then I'm going to do this side and down here. Just give it a little bit of color so the background looks like, if you see through the daisies, you will see yellow, you won't see white. And now I'm just going to get my sponge dauber, and I have one for every color. And I'm going to get them all up here. Move this over so I can actually work. So what I'm going to do is get this and work and just go out from the center on this because most of it's going to be covered. And then I just did a little bit on these petals. Not a lot. Can you see? It's not a lot. And this one. I think is that the one that goes together? Or is it this one? I will figure it out when I put it together. Like that. And there's a right and wrong side. Make sure, like, the right side is slightly rounded and the wrong side is very blunt. So you want to make sure you get the right side up, not the blunt side. Okay, now I see these, all these are still in here. I thought I poked them out, but it must have been the other one. And I didn't do my due diligence before I started. But they're not hard to poke out. Of course it takes longer to do it when I'm in front of the camera, of course. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to put that aside and I'm bringing out my pumpkin pie. And I'm doing a little bit. There. Now, this comes into here, and that fits onto this one. Yes. Now I need my tweezers and my bottle of glue. Oh, there's an extra piece on there. Now this is gonna isn't that pretty? And we still got one more layer to go. And this one fits like that. Done. Now I'm going to get this one next,
And this one, I like to line it up first just to make sure before I put my glue on. There. Yeah, that's it. Yep. And another one done. Now we're doing the final one. Probably the easiest one because there's no matching. It just lines up easily. You know exactly. You don't have to twist and turn to see which way it goes. But it's really not that hard once you see it. There we go. Now I'm going to put things away for right now so I got room to work. My goodness, I can't even put that on. Now, get a few things out of here. I cut extra. I got an extra one of these when I was doing it, and so I only used three, and I got 3.5. So I have extra. But you only need 3, and not even 3 whole ones. I cut the one back. Now I'm putting this at the very bottom, and I'm kind of having it come out over here and here. And I need my silicone mat because I am taking up more space than just the what's going to be on there. Oh, I did not glue that well. Oh, I bet you I didn't put it down. I didn't push it down. There. That's what I needed to do. And just go in the center, but give it quite a bit of glue so that you can make sure it's glued down. Now I've got glue on my finger. Now I'm going to do this is going to go like that. And then this one, this is where I put the partial one. Put that here. And this one, I'm doing basically the same thing up here as I did here. The top ones are not being attached. And when I attach it to the card back, then I will put glue on these upper ones so they will be attached, because it needs to be see, just like that. Basically doing the same thing. Like that. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to glue the inside so that I got room around this to play. And that's when I take one of these that I dyed and cut out. I'm going to cut off the end. And it's going to get stuck in there. Doesn't that look cool? I just love that, the look of that. Now these I can stick down because they're going to go in here. I can go all the way around with the glue. Now I'm going to take another one of these and I'm going to cut the end off again, that pointy thing, just to make it easier to go in there and to fill in this gap right there. Isn't that cool? Oh, I got glue there. Lovely, Cheryl. I must have moved the flower. But that's easy to fix. Not a problem. I didn't do what I said to do. Because this, I'm going to cut this because I glued the edges. If you just listen to me and do what I say all the way through the card, you'll be fine. But I didn't listen to me. Now, there it is. I love my tweezers. Do you love your tweezers? Do you use them as much as I do? It just is so much easier, I find, to get things working. I didn't stamp. You need to stamp the verse first. Fortunately, I'm going to be able to be okay, but you should always stamp your verse first, because if you take over, you won't have a place for your verse. Oh, I'm so lucky. Now you use about 8 inches of ribbon, but I'm keeping mine on. I don't have to cut it off, then I don't bother. And this is like, it's one-sided ribbon, so I'm trying to get it to have the good side down, facing up. Now what I'm going to do, this is Lemon Lolly ribbon. Isn't it pretty? It comes with 2 other ribbons. Is it Azure Blue and Bubble Bath? Maybe? I'm not quite sure. But I think that's the way it is. Now I'm just found my other leaf, and I'm sticking it in here. Didn't cut that end off, and I needed it off. There. Isn't that pretty? It is such a gorgeous stamp set. Just gorgeous. And the dies, like this branch, oh, exquisite. It's beautiful as an arrangement. I've done flower arranging in the past, and that's the kind of thing you use as filler, and you're so happy to have something so that you can just add a touch of, like, a little bit something light and airy, but it gives it more depth. I tend to do things close to me, and then you can't see it on the video, and I'm sorry about that, but it's just force of habit. There we go. And I'm putting it over here farther. And I'm trying to center it this way and get it straight up and down this way. Now I've got to, there was some glue. This is worth its weight in gold, honestly. It is so nice to have. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell them. We used to, but they don't sell them anymore. But you can get it at some craft stores, and you can also get it, I believe, on Amazon. Does anybody else like the lemon lolly? Like, I absolutely love this yellow. I am not a yellow person. Blues, pinks, purples, love, love, love. Yellow, not so much. But this yellow, I love this yellow. I was disappointed that So Saffron was going out, and I thought, yeah, that was such a nice yellow to go with blues. Well, this is even nicer yellow to go with blues. It's like incredible. So, I've done my bow. I need my glue dot. And because it's a big bow, I can use the whole glue dot. I don't have to roll it up, which is really nice. And if I put this down, I can direct where I want my part of the ribbon to go, the tie part of the ribbon. And just like that. And so that bow is never going to move. Isn't that cool? I love it. Now I am go. Little ones. Trying to get rid of this one but it doesn't have the little ones on it. Yeah, Cheryl, you get it someday. And a little one. So I use 3 big ones and 2 little ones. So what do you think? Do you like my card? Isn't that pretty? So now we're going to do, I got extra of those left over. Do my scrap, and then I'm just gonna put some yellow here just to give it some color. And well, I had it. There it is. Just put the yellow on there so it blends the 2 colors together. Now I'm taking my Misty Moonlight and I'm doing my small daisies. Oops, it's not. And then I'm stamping over here and over there. That pretty? It just is so pretty. and it's easy. Sometimes you do things on the envelopes and it's like, oh, that wasn't as easy as I wanted it to be. But this is really easy, just doing that, and it just gives it a nice look. Get those out of the way so I don't ink up something, because I'm good at that. I was doing something the other day on the inside of a card, and somehow I got ink on the inside of the card, and I'm like, how in the world did I do that? I have no idea how I did it, where it came from, but it was there. So then I had to get it back, try to do something about it, but it was too ingrained. So I just put a butterfly there and covered it up, and no one would be the wiser. So what do you think of my cards? Both pretty close to being the same. Isn't this a pretty set? Is this a set that you would like to get? I'll be doing more in the future with this set. But sometimes I just have to think about the set first before I do anything, and then I start creating, and there's so many different ways you can do this. So thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate that, you taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. Sorry about the noise. Turn that down. I'm doing a video. Sorry about that. My granddaughter came down, and I think she's got hearing problems. But anyways, if you could like, share, give me a comment, let me know if you like this card, what you think about it. Subscribe to my channel. That just helps. Anything, liking and commenting, subscribing. I'm just trying to grow my channel. Thank you so much. Bye now. Sorry, I forgot to tell you to do the dark Daffodil Delight, or Lemon Lolly. Dark Lemon Lolly. Sorry about that. And I did the centers on the daisies on the front and on the inside. Sorry about that. Totally forgot. Thanks. Bye now.